Hi all. Welcome to MSc Technologies. Today class we are going to discuss about a slicing operations. Before going to slicing operation, let me explain till today what and all we have completed. But currently we are working on data types. This is a very first topic in Python. In the data types already we have completed a defined data types. That's mean here we have covered all the data types available in Python, how to define, how to do the update and delete operations. Now today we'll go to the second layer, that is a slicing operations. Okay. Before going to slicing operations, what you need to do, you have to complete the first layer, define data types, and you have to give a session also. Okay. You should be very clear on this. Before going to slicing operation, you have to clear a session on the defined data types layer. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the slicing. What is slicing operation? The definition is, if someone asks what is slicing operation mean, using slicing operation, we can get range of values from list. Range of values mean, but example, usually till what we have practiced, right? If you want to get all the values from the list, like this, all the values, we know how to get. Just we have to use a print L. If you want to get a particular value, but example, I want to get only fifth value. Based on the index, we can get the particular value also. Now requirement is, I want to get values from 34 to 5 or 89 to 12 or 7 to 34. This is a kind of range from here to here. That kind of range of values if you want to get from a list, what we can do, we can do the slicing operation. Now we'll start a practical session. This is the documentation which I am going to share you. These you don't change. Okay. This is under practical purpose. If you want to do any practice, you have to create your own file. Practice file you have to create. Here you have to do the practice. The way how I am doing, same manner you have to do on other file. Now let me create a list. I'm going to create a list. You can define the random values, that is up to you. Okay, I defined some range of values. Now, what is the purpose of slicing operation? Already I told, we can get a range of values from a list. List or tuple, both are same only. Okay, tuple also we can do same operation. But while telling the definition, you have to tell like this. Now, if I want to get all the values, what is our approach? Print of L. Then what it's do? It will print all the values. Let me run. You can see all the values. Okay. But sometimes if you want to get a particular value, I don't want to get all the values. I want to get a particular value. Then what is your approach? Okay. Let me show you. We used to get a particular value based on the index. That means L of, we have to define a particular index. Now my requirement is I want to get a 24. Then what is the index of 24 mean? For positive index mean, actually index start with 0, right? This value will be the 0, 1, 2, 3. If I give L of 3, what happened? It's written a index third value. Whatever value we have in index 3, that value it will return. Now let me run it. You can see we got a 24. Okay, we got a 24. Like this, you can get a particular value also. But my requirement is what? I want to get a range of values. I want to get a value from 45 to 24. If we have a requirement like this, we can go for a slicing operation. How to do the slicing operation? I mean, it's very simple. If you know the perfectly how to index will form for a values, right? Then you can able to work out. Now, what is the requirement? I want to get a values from 45 to 24. Then what you need to do? Okay, it's very simple. L of Then we have to give the starting index position. For example, if you want to get values from 45 to 24, these three values, first we have to give the starting value. The starting value means it's a 45. What is the index of the 45? That is the index 2. Then you have to give the colon. Then you have to give the ending index position. But example, starting index position 45. That means it will start from 45. Ending means 24. Then what is the index position of the 24 mean? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If you give 3, what happen, right? It's considered as a always end value. It's considered as a -1. That's mean if you give 3 mean it's become a 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Then it's written a starting index we have to give a 1 here. By mistake I given it 2. Because 45 to 24, right, requirement. 44 index is a 1. Because of that we have to give a 1. Then ending index also we have to give after colon. If you give ending index always it will become a -1. It is considered as a -1. Then its actual value will be 2. Then it will be considered as a 2. Now let me run and show you what values we will get. 45 and 7. Why we got only 2 values? Let me explain one more time. This you have to understand very clearly. Okay, index 1, this is a starting position. Then what it will do? It will start the reading from a index 1. Then it will go to till 7. Then it is stopping. Why it is stopping here only? Because we have specified the index position 3. That's mean we are telling that read till 3. But if you give 3, what happen? It's become a -1. Always end value will be -1. 3 minus 1 it will become a 2. That's why it will read till second index position. Okay, that's why it is returning the first index position value and second index position value. But what is our requirement? We want to get a 45, 7 along with the 24. Then what approach we need to follow? Let me explain. Okay, 24 index position is what? 3. Okay, if you give exact 3, it will become a -4. For that, what we need to, we have to give +1. That means 4 we have to give. If you give 4 mean, it's read the till third index position. If you give 3 mean, till second index it will read. Okay, that you have to remember. Now you can predict what is the value. It will written a 45, 7, 24. Now let me run and show you. I am using a Visual Studio for code execution. You can use the Notepad++ or PyCharm, anything, that is up to you. Now let me run. You can see. Now we got expected value 45, 7, 24. Let me explain one more time. It's very simple. If you want to get a range of value, what you need to do? Okay, list of, we have to define the starting index position and ending index position, because slicing operations we can do based on index only. Okay, if you give the starting index till that index till ending index -1, it will read. Ending index mean if you give 4 mean it will become a 3. Okay, this point you have to remember. Okay, now let me create a one more requirement. Now my requirement is I want to read 24 to 87. What is the requirement? 24 to 87. 24 of 33.87. This range of values I want to get. Then you tell me, okay, what are the index positions I have to give? Just to think. I'm giving some time. Meanwhile, you have to think what is the starting index position I need to give and ending index position I need to give to get a values from 24 to 87. Obviously, first value will be the starting index position. If you want to read from the 24, right, what index I need to give? 0. First value always 0, right? We know 1, 2, 3. If you want to start reading from a 24 mean third index position, that is, then colon. Then we have to give the ending index position. What is the ending index position? You can see this is third index, right? This is the fourth index. This is the index 5. 87 index value is 5. If you give 5, what happen? It's become a 4, because always end index will become a -1. That's why if you want to read 87 also, we have to give 6. 6 means 6th index if you give, it will become a 5. Then it will read till third index to 5th index. Okay. Now let me run. You can see here 24, 33, 87. We are able to read completely. Okay. Now let me create one more requirement. Now you have to assume what will be the answer. I want to read a values from 7 to 30. 7 to 30. Then what is the starting index position I need to give, and ending position what I need to give. Ending index. Okay. You can think. I'm giving some time. Okay. Hope you got to know what is the starting position. Okay. Keep answer with you. Now I'm going to explain. Okay. Now what is the requirement? 7 to 30. I want to read from 7 to 30. Then what is the first starting index I need to give? 0, 1, 2. Because 7th value is inside a second index. 7 to 30. Then 30 index is what? This is 7, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means, but if you give 7, it will read till 6. But you can consider there is no 7th index position. It may throw the index error. Okay. It doesn't throw in a slicing operation. If you give the any index beyond the least, but example least doesn't have that index position, even though if you give, it doesn't throw index error. Okay. What it should do, it will read the values from second index position to 7th index position. Whatever values are available, that will return. Now you can see 7 to 30. This is our requirement we have got. Now if you give 77 also, no issue, it doesn't throw any error. Okay, you can consider, you might think, okay, there is no 77, it may throw error like that. Okay. In slicing operation, what it do, it will read the whatever range of values available from the second to 77. But example, after 6 there are no values. Even though no issue, it will read till 6. Okay. Hope you are clear. Now we'll see the next examples. Okay, what you need to do, you have to go through one by one. Then you have to achieve. Till here we have completed. If you give the beyond the limit also, the index position, no issue. Now next we'll see. Sometimes I will give the starting value. But example starting value 4 I am giving. Then colon. I am not giving the any ending value. Then what happens? It's very simple. If you give a starting value, it will read from the starting index position. If you don't give ending index position, till end it will read. Till end it will read. Now, can you assume what will be the output? I'm giving some time. Starting index I have given a 4. Ending index I am not giving. Okay, already I explained. If I don't give the ending index, what happened? Till end of the list it will read from 4th index. Now can you assume? Okay. Now I am going to run. Then we will check what will be the output. Whether you are able to predict properly or not, we'll see. 33, 87, 30. Why it is? Let me explain. We told very clearly till fourth index I want to start the reading. This is the 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 means 33. From 33 till end, what are the values available? 33, 87, 30. You can see same values we got. Now if I give 2 mean, from second index till end of the list it will read. You can see. Okay. Now if I give starting position, I don't give starting position, I will give the ending position 4. Now how it will behave? Let me explain. Okay. If you don't give any starting index position, by default it will read from the starting of the list. That's mean index 0 onwards it will read. If I give ending position, what happened? Ending position 4 mean it will become a 3. Okay. Till -3 given value and -3 it will read. Till 3 mean what is the value? Third index value, first index, second index, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3. These are all the expected values. Now let me run and show you. You can see we got a 4 values. Okay, if I give 6 mean, what happened? It will read from the starting. If I don't use any starting index, from 0 onwards it will read. 0 index onwards it will read. 6 mean it will become a 5. Till 5th index it will read. Now can you assume what will be the output? Okay, hope you are clear about the output. Now I am going to run. We'll see what is your predicted value is correct or not. We'll see. This is a 1. That's mean 6 mean if it is become a -1 mean till 5th index it will read 0 to 5th. Okay, hope you are clear. If I give the only starting position, what happened? If I give the only ending position, what happened? We are very clear. Okay. If you give both also, what happened? We are already practiced. Now I am not giving starting and ending value both. Just I given a colon. There is no starting index position. There is no ending index position. Then what happened? Let me run and show you. It's very simple. If you don't give the starting position, it will read from the index 0. If you don't give the ending position, it will read the till end of the list. Complete list it will return. Okay. Hope you are very clear how the functionality, this slicing functionality will work on a list. Okay. Okay. Next one, we'll see the double colon how it is work. Okay. Now, if I give the double colon mean, then we can give the step value. By default it is a 1. 1 mean what happened? But example starting position here, if you are giving a 0, ending position if you are giving a 5, then if you want you can define a step also. This we can write as a step. After one more colon we can give the step value. Step value by default 1. That's mean how it will read the values mean after 23 it's go to the one step ahead. 1 mean one step ahead, it will read a 45. Again it will go one step ahead, it will read a 7. Then 24, like that it will read the till index 5. Let me run and show you. Now you can see we are getting values like that. Okay, this is by default. If you give 1 or not, the step as a 1 if you give, or if you don't give, by default it is a 1 only. But if you give 2, what happened? If you give step as a 2, right, what happened? First it's read at 23, then it's go ahead, 2 steps ahead it's go. then directly it will go to the 7th, then directly it will go to the 33. Now let me run and show you. You can see first it will read a 23, 7, 33. Okay, sometimes you want to read alternate values. I don't want to read a sequential value. That's mean after 23 I want to skip the 45. Then what you can do? You can use a step as a 2. If you give step as a 3, mean what happen? Okay, after reading the first value, it will go to the 3 steps ahead. That's mean directly it will read a 24. You can see that. After 23, direct 24. Okay. Now, if you don't use starting position and ending position, you know already it will read a complete list. Then default step value is 1. Okay, if you give 2 mean it will read a 2 steps ahead. 3 mean 3 like that. Okay. But sometimes if I give the negative value -1, what happens? This is very important. Okay. Sometimes interview they will ask what is the output of this program. Now let me explain. Okay. Here we are not giving a starting position, ending position. Then what happened? It's read a complete list. This already you know. Now step value if you give 1, what happened? It will read a next value. But example to after 23 it will read a 25, 45, 7 like that. One step ahead it will go. If you give negative value -1 as a step, what happened? The reading will start from the right side to left side like this. If you give step as a positive value, left side to right side it will read. Okay, negative value mean right side to left side. That's all. Now you can see then what happened? This list will get reverse. Okay, in interview questions how they ask, can you reverse a list using a slicing operation? Okay, then this is the approach we have to do. Now you can see very clearly 30 is the last value but it came as a first. 87 is the second last but here it came as a first second. Like this complete list is reversed. Now same I am giving the positive 1. Only one value I am giving, positive 1. Now let's see. Now you have to predict how the list will return a value. Okay, as I told, it will read from the left side to right side. Now you can see the difference. Because this is very important, interview they will ask, how do you reverse a list using slicing operation? It's very simple. List of colon colon -1. Then they can ask, how can you explain how it will work? Now let me explain. Okay, if you don't give any starting index position, it will read from the starting of the list. If you don't give the ending position, till end it will read. That's mean complete list it will read. It will read. Then if you give the step as a negative value, it will read from the right side to left side, reverse order. Then it will get the list will get a reverse. Hope you are clear, right? Okay. Sometimes they may ask, okay, if using the slicing operation, what is the output value? Output value will be output type. Sorry, output value, not a output value, output type. Output type also list only, you can see. It's under a list only. After doing slicing operation, the output type also list only. Now you can perform the slicing operations on tuple also. Okay, because tuple also support a indexing, right? You can perform the index operation tuple also same manner. You can see. Okay. Now same slicing operation we can perform on string also. Okay, now we'll do slicing operation string also. Okay, How to perform a slicing operation on string? Let me explain. In string also it support indexing. Okay, but we cannot do the update deletion operation. Just to read operations only we can do. Okay, but how the index will form in? It's very simple. It's index form based on the characters. If it is a list or tuple mean, based on a value it will form a index. But coming to string mean, based on the characters it will form. But example, this string contains m is one character, right? The m index position will be 0, same like list only. Then second character index is 1. Then third character index is 2. Like that it will increase the index positions. Here also it will support a negative index. Negative index start with -1. That's mean last character index position is -1. Okay, it is same format only. Index how it will form, but there it will form based on the value. Here it will form based on the character. Now I want to get a character C. Then what is the index position we have to give? Can you assume? 2 we have to give. Okay, because first character value is 0, second character index is 1, third character index is 2. That is a C. You can say the output is C. I want to get a T. T index position what? Actually, there is a space between the MSc and the technologies. Space also consider a take as a one index position. Then that will be third index. Then T index position will be 4. Now you can see T. Okay. Here also we can get a range of values. But example, I want to get the first 3 characters. Then what I need to do? 0. That's mean from starting position it will read. Okay. If I give 3 mean it will become a index 2, right? Then 0, 1, 2. First 3 characters it will read. You can see MSc. Like this, you can read a range of characters from a string also. In interview point of view, you can give definition. Okay, like this. Using slicing operation, we can get range of values from list and range of characters from string also. Otherwise, you can tell same definition also fine. Okay, but here also there is one important interview question. How do you reverse a string using slicing operation? It is also same, colon colon -1. Then what happen? If you don't give the starting index and ending index, it will read a complete string. Then step if you give as a negative value, it will read from the right side to left side. Now you can see it is reversed. Okay. If you give -2, what happen? First it will read a S, then it will go for a I. That means last to third one. Again it's go O. Again it's go O. Then H, E. Like that alternative values to read. 3 mean 3 values ahead it will go. Okay. Now you can see this is output. Okay. That's all about a slicing operation. Just to go through this file. First to definition. Then you practice the one by one all the scenarios in different file. Okay. Hope you are clear about the slicing operation. Next topic we'll discuss about the variable operation. Okay. Okay, bye all. That's all today class.